Good day, one and all. Let's take a look at what we're doing today. Remember that chimney I was talking about? Time to put this plan into action. Wait. You can sit it. If I can get up in here and shoot and boom across, so try to stick it right in this area.
You want to back it in this way?
Crank it. No, yep. You can, no, you were good. Yep. Keep cranking it. Nope, keep cranking. All right, now. There you go. You're all right. Yeah, it goes. That's plastic, so it won't conduct electricity. Can I give you a hand? Good thing that's not in use. Nice. That'll be our third hand. Yeah, that's not even hooked up. All right, you have a good start. I'm gonna get up there a little further. Ha! I just called the guy down at the bottom. He said it's all the way through. Now we wait for him to get set up. It shouldn't be too long, and it will be stubbed out into space. Buddha. Yeah. Lift it up. What? Glue it. I smell it.
There we go.
There we go.
We're in.
We're in like Flynn. Don't inhale. Okay, I'm coming down. I gotta get a couple other things to button this up. I'll be about done pretty soon. And what you're looking at now is the bottom side of that 3-inch pipe I was working on up top of the chimney. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a vent. Isn't it amazing what you can do when you don't settle? I really didn't want to do the mechanical vents. There's always maintenance involved, and you have to have an access panel in the wall. In other words, if this pipe wasn't coming up here, we have a air admittance valve, mechanical vent, whatever you want to call it. We'd have to have a panel here, have that always available. And they might, well, they will fail, it's just a matter of when and how severe. And then you get the whole place stinking. All that's left to do up top is seal it. We're done. We can take that lift back and focus on the vents up in the ceiling. Shoot them through, get them over, try to get everything else done. Pressure test it, get the inspector here, hopefully get the drywall going.
I took one of the bottles home and ate it with a salad.
Hi, Gnarly Carl.
Could you say hi? Thank you.
Your camera's a little smaller.
So this is one of the proprietors here, should we say, of this new store. I've already, yes, proprietors. And here is her sister. Say hi.
Hello.
Your name?
Lauren.
And your name?
Jordan.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, end of March-ish,
Yeah.
they'll be serving juices, cold pressed, natural, fresh
organic.
juices, all organic, all that jazz. And is the donuts coming at the same time?
Yep. Everyone's excited for the donuts.
Donuts.
I know. That is kind of funny. You must have heard a lot about it.
Well, I actually had cake donuts once in a while growing up. Down here in this crazy old basement, not crazy, it's actually pretty cool in parts, but these floor joists, it's so dark it's hard to see, but regardless, we have less than 16 inches on center. We're actually at about 12, some are 15, some are twisted so badly that I actually can't get in between the floor joists with my Milwaukee hole hog with the handle on. With the handle on is the key, because I can just take it off. Just stop and appreciate the tight area I have to work in here, try to get this pipe cut. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Thought we had enough room to you know, get the old Milwaukee shears in there, but not the case. That is not the case. So the other guy popped that down in here, and you know, who gives it a thought? But on a remodel, you have stuff in your way. I mean, there's nothing in the way of the pipe, but to cut it out, yes. So, you know, the old hindsight 2020 thing. See if we can't take care of that. You see that? Inside pipe cutter does exactly what its description says. Not bad, yeah? You may be wondering why I'm not using the Milwaukee billet level that I like so much. As you can see, no good. The vial is empty. It must have drained out, you know, just slowly over time. I noticed the bubble getting bigger, so I stopped using it. Next thing you know, it's completely empty. So I have a couple on standby, and this one is actually pretty decent. Has a laser. The vial's not as big. It also only shows one way. So you have to turn it around if your pipe's going the other way. And this part of the level is still fine. And you can see either way you move it, you have your graduated scale. On the rigid, you have to turn it around if your pipe's going the other way, like I just said. Anyways, this is working for now, but I definitely like the Milwaukee one overall a lot better. Even though there's a good chance that floor joist might not be square with the world, I squared the pipe up anyways to just eliminate any issues with it not going together nicely with the next 90 that I'm about to pop on. You work with what you have, and a lot of times your work is straighter than the old stuff. I think my idea of the perfect little pocket level for my use would be a little level like this, lighted, and have the graduated scales going either way. I know there's lighted ones, but I don't think they have this in them. We have to route this 1.5-inch drain into this 3-inch main since I changed a bunch of stuff down in this end of the basement. We can eliminate this because I was going to a sink that no longer exists. Oof, it doesn't fit. Yeah, they haven't quite come out with a 3-inch and 4-inch PVC shears. I don't think it's quite possible because, I don't know, there's probably some details that would... I think the pipe is probably too big for it to shear all the way through without actually splitting it. Because if you'll notice, the piece of pipe, as the blade goes through, it has to widen that gap, and like it spreads it apart, so that's what makes it snap if it's too cold. And I imagine the 3 or 4 inch would be even worse and would snap going halfway through. This is my theory. I have a lot of tension because I have these two pieces spread apart and they want to close into each other, and I'm going to take full advantage of that and let them settle back in by themselves without any effort on my part. Bada bing. It's called working smarter, not harder.
And sell them, and they go all over and sell stuff like that. She make all kinds of stuff.
I see. So you don't know if you're here to stay or not?
Oh, I'm in and out. I go back and forth to both.
140. You know what? If you keep this up for 5 years, you could have your own license. No, that's what I did.
Yeah.
For plumbing. Because if you get out, you have to have 5 consecutive years. Like you have to be. Yesterday it was raining in here, like raining.
Oh yeah.
Right in that corner.
Yeah.
Because the downspout's not even hooked up outside.
Yeah.
So it was just pouring in right where you're standing and then puddling at our feet. It's all dry now, you would never know it, but
It's a fun time.
they need to do something about that, maybe. Not much wiggle room, any.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, it's been a fun little thing. I've learned quite a bit.
You better.
We started out, you know, just helping hook some lights and everything up
Yes.
down there at Ohio Plastics.
Ohio Plastics. No. Not Lima?
No, right here in town by High Automotive.
Oh,
down there.
Hey, now we can use the faucet in the bathroom. Wash your hands after you take a little. I gotta go.
There you do.
I have to go to the doctor, get my stitches out.
No.
Yeah, I know. I got this lab sink joined in now. So you can use, I got the water turned back on. So yeah, those two ladies are sisters. They're opening up that shop sometime, hopefully in the end of March or so. Although there's always delays that just push it back further. They will have, like I said about those juices, it actually sounds really cool because instead of boiling the fruit or your vegetables to get the juice out or whatever, like, I don't know, grape juice, I don't know. They beat it up into a pulp or a mash, should I say, I guess, and then press it, cold press it, just like apple cider. And it actually sounds really interesting. And they said they're the only ones of the kind that do that in here in Findlay, I guess. They've been doing it for, what they say, 5 or 6 years out of a food truck, and it's just not consistent. They've outgrown it, and it's time to expand. So, all the best to them. I hope it goes really well. They definitely have the enthusiasm and the experience behind it all. So I see, you know, hopefully no troubles with it. They have great foot traffic just off of downtown. They're right next to a parking garage where there's traffic in the morning, people going to work, walking into work. I bet Marathon has a big part to do with that. That wasn't bad, it's just getting stitches out, right? Let me see what it looks like if I can. I have no idea if it's looking at it right now or not. Let's.
Do you know the address and collection number of your property owner?
445106242.
And this is for a water heater in the faucet?
Correct.
Can I have your name, please?
I'm Brad.
45840.
Correct.
Did you want to start with the faucet or the water heater?
The water heater?
We have the model number 42 Victor Papa 40 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Okay.
Serial Robert Hotel Lima Nancy.
Including diagnosis is 2.25 hours.
2.25, okay. So it's leaking water heater when turned on?
Yep. Yeah, leaking out of the cold side. $29.
21?
29.
29 in material?
Yep.
And what about your labor?
So that was me on the phone with the warranty company, the home warranty company, which I've explained before. They cover issues with the home that comes up when new buyers come into the house, and they'll cover issues to the more likely than not, the seller provides this warranty policy to the buyer as a peace of mind thing that a lot of these things will be covered. And I've basically kind of figured out a way to cover our costs, because you have to cover the costs you're involved talking on the phone with them, built into that, and that usually goes pretty easy.
Are you there?
Yep. Hey.
Hello. Hi.
I got authorization for that job on Sunday. We can schedule them in for. Great. I need something else too.
Sure.
From Friday, I need this. If you have the model number and serial number to.
Okay. Do you want me to text it to you or just read it to you?
I'm gonna open up their invoice and type it in directly.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I have it open right now.
You have it open? Okay.
Yeah, I have it
Model number. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. The model number is N as in Nancy, R as in Robert,
Okay.
180, A as in Apple.
Okay. Hey, what's up? See if I can get a couple things from you for Navy and Tangless NR180A.
So the O-ring kit includes 16 of the most common O-rings packing rings used in all Navian models.
Alright. Do that right away before I forget, and that goes, and the girls in the office yell at me.
Yeah, and then they're gonna karate chop you, and you don't want that.
know I don't have any gas cap. That's all it is. Well, that's basically a wrap for my day. Just got to button up a few things here in the van, organize a little bit, restock a certain this or that. Let's see, what do I need? Oh, I need to get a cap. A 3-inch PVC cap. Just some random miscellaneous items. Turn in a receipt. Gonna get my son, head home, feed him, feed myself, take care of stuff. Boy, you never cease to amaze me with your imagination. So this is me for the next little while. So I gotta get busy, which means letting you guys go back to your normal routine. Thank you for joining along. It's great knowing you, and I'll see you another time.